Data Wipe is the final tier 5 mission for the Crown faction in DMZ, and that makes it kind of the final mission for DMZ. In this video I'm going to show you exactly how to complete it and get the dead end blueprint, which admittedly isn't the most exciting blueprint in the world. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out our sponsor Gamerlink. If you need to find a squad to play DMZ with, or over 350 other games, you can use this free app. It's available on iOS and Android, and you can make a post asking people to play with you, saying what game you want to play, what region you're in, whether you want them to have mics or not, what platform you're on, all of that stuff, and then find other people to squad up with. So check them out in the link in the description below, or just search the App Store or the Play Store for Gamerlink. So this mission asks you to bring the experiment hard drive into Building 21, decrypt the hard drive at a computer in Building 21, and then upload the decrypted hard drive at the Mazrah Observatory radio tower in Mazrah. And all of this sounds kind of vague, but the experiment hard drive, the thing that you need to bring into Building 21, is actually the thing that you found in the end of the Tier 4 story mission for Crown, Boating and Entering. And I have a guide on my channel for how to complete that one if you haven't done it yet. That experiment hard drive, you find it in the underwater box just near the bunker in Ashika Island, and it should be saved in your mission stash. If for whatever reason you've lost it, you just have to complete that last part of Boating and Entering again. And if at any point during this mission you end up losing it, so say when you go into Building 21 you get killed and you lose it like we did, then you need to go back to Ashika Island and do it again. And just as a quick refresher, you basically have to go into the waterways, hit 9 different switches in under 3 minutes, and then a box will open up next to the bunker, which you go through the underwater tunnel to get to, and that's where you'll find the experiment hard drive. If you need another one, you just go through that process again, grab it, and then extract from Ashika Island, and you should be able to save it in your mission stash and bring it into Building 21 ready for this one. Now, to get into Building 21, of course, you need Building 21 to be open, and it seems to only be open at weekends at the moment, and you need a Building 21 access card. They don't stick around like they did in Season 1. You're going to need one access card for every single time you go into Building 21. You can buy them now at buy stations, which makes it a little bit easier. I think they're like $30,000, but we also find loads of them in things like safes and supply drops and stuff like that, so hopefully you and your team will have a few of them. So once you've got the experiment hard drive and you're in Building 21, you need to get down to the basement. It's the same place actually where you hack the computer to open up the room for the weapon case. You're going to be heading down to that room to find a different computer that'll be making quite a lot of noise over in the corner. So it's in this kind of southeast corner of the room near the lockers, and as soon as you interact with it, if you've got the hard drive on you, it will start the upload. And this takes absolutely ages, way longer than the weapon case one does, and it seems like it will attract some AI to you. I'm not sure if they just come anyway. And obviously remember, lots of people come here just to do the weapon case, so you're likely to have other teams to fight against too. Once the upload is completed, you should be able to pick up the decrypted experiment hard drive, and now you need to get out of Building 21. Now in Building 21, the exfils don't appear until it gets to the 7-minute marker, so you're probably going to have to wait around a while, so it's a good idea to try and find somewhere you think you can like hold up and defend for a little bit. So as soon as it gets to 7 minutes, the exfil will be marked on your map. We were really lucky here that it was next to the server room. Just hit the elevator as soon as you're near it and you'll have 30 seconds to wait for the doors to open, so you have to defend for a little bit. And then once it's open, go inside, hit the button, and the doors will close after a few seconds. It takes a surprising amount of time for the doors to close, but once that's done, you'll be out and you'll now have the decrypted hard drive. Just a reminder, if anything goes wrong in the next steps of this, you're going to not only have to do the Ashika Island part again, but you're also going to have to go back into Building 21 to decrypt it again. So there's kind of high stakes for the next bit, so it's a good thing that it's pretty easy. So for the third and final part of this challenge, you just need to get into Mazrah and then get up to the top of the tower at Mazrah Observatory. Where we spawned, we could actually see it from here. It's a really good idea to do this early on because people don't spawn anywhere near Mazrah Observatory, so if you rush there straight away, you're way less likely to encounter any teams. So just find a vehicle and then head straight to Mazrah Observatory. The tower's kind of in the northwest part of it. Once you get up to the tower, try if you can to not shoot any bots. This is because if you start aggroing them, they will shoot you all the way while you're climbing up this ladder, and it's an absolute nightmare. Here you can see we actually had the weapon case in the area, but for whatever reason the bots didn't shoot at us at all, so we could all climb up to the top. Only one person needs to, whoever's got the decrypted hard drive. So just climb up all of the ladders until you get to the very top of the tower, and then you should see a new prompt where you can start the upload to finish the final objective. Do that and it'll take a little while, thankfully not quite as long as it did before. Once the upload completes, you should get a notification on screen saying the mission is finished. You don't even need to exfil for this one, and now you can kind of stop holding your breath because you don't need to look after that stupid hard drive anymore. So if you found this useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which other missions you want help with. All of the guides I've done over the last week have been because someone said in a comment that they wanted some help with that particular one, so just tell me which faction it is, which tier it is, and which mission it is, and I'll get on it trying to make guides as soon as possible. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.